Alright, no more talking about numbers. I'm not into number play. I'm not a fucking accountant. Let's get into this. This is called Death or Glory. In my free comic book day video, I mentioned that I saw somebody made a post about it on the comic book Reddit. And I didn't read the post, but I saw it there. So I gotta tell you, that's how little it takes to influence me. I got this, there's the deal 5 for 11 of new comic books, so I got this. Didn't pay 5 for it, but if I paid 5 for it, I wouldn't be upset. And I did say no more number talk, but there is some number in here that I want to get into. But I just want to say, Death or Glory? I don't think so. Not for this guy, not for me. I'm gonna die in a blaze of glory. Probably suicide by cop. Because I know if I buy a gun, I look like a potential school... I don't look like a potential school shooter, but if you saw my picture on TV, you'd be like, oh, obviously. But I feel like that's the case for everybody. So, you know. I'm just saying, in America, we don't have to make that choice. We can have it at the same damn time. This is America. And then cue the Gambino song. Alright, let's get into this. This is like a crime thriller. When I got it, the guy at the comic book shop, he said it was like No Country for Old Men, and I definitely get that vibe from this. So let's get into it. We see that this is in Arizona, which I don't want to go on a limb. I don't think Arkansas is better than most states, but Arizona, I think Arkansas may be better than you. Fight me. You know what? There probably is cooler shit in Arizona. I just don't know. I know it's hot. And I don't like that. Okay, so we see a restaurant here called Burger Boss. I don't know if that's a reference to the Bob's Burger episode where he plays an arcade machine that is a parody of Burger Time. Could be some parallel thought here. Who knows? So we see some kids working at Burger Boss talking about who's going to take out the trash, and Jesus Christ, that hit me hard. So, this one guy doesn't want to take out the trash because he's going on a date later. If you've worked in a restaurant, you know exactly what that is about. And this guy is giving him shit about going out with Susie, and he says, no, I wouldn't dare put my pecker in that, and that is... I feel like for the first, 10 years of my life, that was the word that you used. It was... pecker and nuts were what you referred to as that. And then everybody's a fan of penis for a while, and then it just becomes dick. Dick is like the word. I would be okay if a doctor said the word dick. I don't know why he's saying it. He would be saying it to me. Probably a little sketchy if my doctor, I don't even have a doctor, but if I potentially had one, he just starts throwing the word dick around, that'd probably raise a couple red flags. Okay, so let's get back into this. He says he wouldn't put his pecker in that, but she did dine in my alley if you follow. And when he said that, I didn't follow, even with the gesture. I was like, what's going on here? And he's like, oh, she's a butt licker. And I know you're thinking, okay, this dialogue is... But you gotta remember that these are teenagers, and they're working at a Burger Boss in Arizona. They're not the most articulate human beings on earth. And, I kind of forget that everybody's about eating ass these days. But it's funny if you think about it. Like, this guy and Susie were having a nice, amicable conversation. Susie drops a couple of hints. She's like, hey, maybe we step into the back of my mom's car. And he says, whoa, Susie, hold on. I don't want to know you like that. But I will let you eat my ass. So they give each other shit a little bit, and then this absolute fucking psycho comes in. And also just, that's how many french fries I've eaten this entire year so far. Come on, get it together. It's like Friday night and you're here. Get your fucking shit together. So this guy comes in, and this is the number I was talking about. He orders 123 cheeseburgers. This man is insane. But I do have a question. If you did had to eat... See, I almost made a Twitter about this, and I've literally had 2 people ask if I had a Twitter. So, me getting a Twitter is in high fucking demand, so I may do it. I thought about asking the writer of this, if you had to eat 123 hamburgers from a fast food restaurant, what fast food restaurant would it be? And I did some critical analysis on my own, and I concluded that I think I would have to go with Burger King. I thought maybe Wendy's, but I think Burger King, I feel like you can taste the grill, and I feel like you know what I mean when I say that, and it's good. You don't want to pick something like Hardee's because their burgers are bigger, and the last time I had Hardee's, I made the mistake of looking at the patty, and it was straight up gray. And that was my fault. I shouldn't have looked at what I was eating. So I'm going to go with Burger King. Oh, maybe Sonic. No. If I got to eat 123, I think it's going to be Burger King. My question to you is, if you had to eat 123 cheeseburger, I don't even like cheeseburgers. I would just want a regular hamburger. Because the calorie count on the cheese alone, okay. Just if you had to eat 123 burgers from a fast food restaurant, what would it be? And you can say things like Arkansas doesn't have In-N-Out or Jack in the Box or any of those. So I will allow you to make those choices for yourself. So of course, it's closing time, and this guy is ordering 123 cheeseburgers. Obviously, he's trouble. Also, what a dick. I won't even go to a restaurant. I don't eat out a lot anyway, but I won't even go somewhere if it's an hour till closing, because I know those fools in there have already started to clean up. So, of course, yeah, but shit, that many cheeseburgers, that take fucking forever. I'm gonna doubt that Burger Boss even has 123 burgers in the freezer. So he says, better get to work then. He's like, come on, man, don't be a dick. He keeps ordering them. And he's like, come on, how about like 2 or 3? Nah, this man needs 123 exact. And I feel like when you get into that, you just stop counting. You just probably give him about 50 and hope he doesn't count them either. So then he comes at him with this. It isn't much, but this is the one end of the social contract entrusted to the... Oh, I forgot the one right before. I'm requesting they fulfill their meager responsibilities. Oh my god, this is so... Because, you know, I judge people. I do it. You do it too. So sometimes I see somebody working at, like, a fast food restaurant. I'm like, yeah, you work at a fast food restaurant. Good job. But then my next thought is, yeah, this is the job they got. It's not necessarily their fault. They just work here. And I need them to work here so they can... I require their services. But there is a little part of me that could easily go... Like, if something happened... But I don't complain. I don't complain about food when it gets fucked up. I act like it's my fault. Oh, I ordered a hamburger and you gave me 18 nuggets. That was my mistake. I really will do that. Because I don't want them to spit in it or whatever. Okay, so, but it's just funny to be like, yeah, this is the only thing that we entrust them to do, and I need them to fucking do it. I kind of like, he's kind of a G. It's a dick move, but it's a total G. So this guy whose brother is in prison, Nelly taught me that. You got a band on your face? Your brother is in prison. He touches a big fucking mistake. And this is when shit gets real. He blasts him with that liquid nitrogen that he's got so conveniently in his coat. Well, you know what? I bet that's cold on his body. Wow, I totally just ruined a cool scene by trying to apply some logic to it, but psh, he blasts him and his face falls apart like that rose your chemistry teacher dipped into that liquid nitrogen to show you that science is cool, guy. The science is, and his face just cracks all over the ground. And wow, I would not want to be the one sweeping that up. I mean, I would because I don't mind sweeping, but that's a dude's face. You know what? I'd rather sweep up a frozen face than mushy room temperature face. So this guy's like, holy shit, I gotta call everybody because this guy's freezing motherfucking faces. He gets blasted. His fucking arms just come off. They just come off. And then he puts it in his mouth because there's probably something sexual about it. And then look at this panel. I feel like I'm getting really hype. I feel like my voice is just getting higher. This guy looks like a fucking Mortal Kombat character when all is said and done. And then I guess this guy just, he leaves one of them alive in order to, you know, make 123 cheeseburgers, which I bet that's the fastest anybody has ever made 123 cheeseburgers. Ever. Oh man, I bet they don't even have that much cheese. This kid's dead. Susie is not licking his ass tonight or any other night. Ever. Gee, but that's sort of the angle about the No Country for Old Men. Sort of did... I mean, this guy came to kill, and you could argue that Haircut from No Country for Old Men, he likes to kill, he'll flip a coin, but this guy just... His coin flipping is, will they make me a ridiculous order? It's a little complicated, it's a little more nefarious, but I like it. Don't trust people with white hair. Don't trust any old people ever. So then we meet the protagonist. This is a woman who is building a car for, cars. And she's building up a Camaro. She's recording a message because she's about to do some stuff where it may not go down so great for her. And we learn that she's recording this because she's going to attempt to do some crime. And it's good to just have death tapes just littered all around in case shit gets real. Why make one will? We can just make a death tape every time. But her father is in need of a new liver, and they don't have any money for it. And I feel like that's going to be a thing that is in comics lately. It's a little bit in Brimstone. The earliest, I'm sure it's in other movies and stuff, but the earliest example I can think of that is John Q, starring Denzel Washington. He just goes in a hospital and starts waving a gun around because his son needs a heart. That just goes to show you start waving a gun around, people are gonna listen and you're gonna get what you want. Is that even a popular Denzel Washington movie? Am I the only person who's seen it? So, of course, after you build your car to go... She doesn't steal a liver. That would be a little dark. She just, she's taking a little pre-crime, post-car building bath, as you do. And she gets out and she has a gun and she points it at herself. I like that. Every morning I brush my teeth and I just point a gun at myself in the mirror and I'm like, fucking do it. And then I don't. And she pukes everywhere. And then that got me thinking, you know what merch needs to be made? Nurkish needs to make like a 3D printed Nurkish family suicide gun. I'd be all over it. He needs to make that. That shit needs to be real. So we learn a bit more about her backstory, about how they're sort of live free or die types. Not necessarily 1%er motorcycle gangs, but definitely more inclined to handle things with street justice than the proper authorities. And this guy's just sitting there fucking dying, and she's like, I've got a plan, but you're not gonna like it, but it's my choice. And isn't that what the future is about? Women's choices. And then we get this cool double-page spread. She says, but it's my turn to take care of you. I don't know if I mentioned, but that is her father. His name is Red, which I feel like at some point, every old man, he gets to a certain age and his nickname becomes Red, regardless of what his hair color is. She's got this dope drag racing outfit thing. That's the angle I thought, but it doesn't go that way. She's got this black Camaro, which could be a cool car, could not be a cool car depending on the driver, but you know what? She's about to go do some crime. I love me some crime, so you know what? She's pretty damn cool. She stops by a bar to hand off the death tape and be like, hey, if something happens to me, play this, but don't play it before, which I gotta be honest, you hand me anything like that, I'm a peek at it. You know, I don't like surprises. And then we see that this town, it's got some baddies. These two cops are going to be doing some crime stuff. This guy is handing them a briefcase full of money to hand off to another bad guy. And look at this. If you got freckles, you can't do crime. I don't know if that's coming in, but yeah, that kid looks way too young. Oh shit, I have freckles. Yeah, but not really on my face. Not like comic freckles, so I think I'm good. I can still do crime. But this kid, he wants to take the money and run. You got any idea whose money this is, stupid? ours, and I hate that type of person. I did mention that I did work in a restaurant for a couple of years. I was not a cashier because I don't play that shit. But I do know that there are some girls who did steal from the cashier, and that money in the cash registers just was completely a non-item to me. It's like, that money isn't mine. That's why I'd be good at crime. Just if you're a crime boss watching this, just give me a shot. There are plenty of opportunities for crime in my city, and I'm tired of it just being meth. We can take this town. There are no gangs. We can start a gang. Come on. I just need capital. So they sort of fight a little bit, and then our girl comes in with her Camaro. She's gonna take this shit, but then she's wearing a helmet, which is kind of takes it down for me. I mean, of course she's wearing like a racing outfit. Probably flame retardant, but I don't know. Helmets are just... I don't like them. I don't like them. They're not cool. And I kind of don't even want to show anything else. They get in a bit of a vehicle scuffle. Gunplay happens. She stumbles upon something else that's even more heinous, and it's good. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. Or else, girl's name Susie will never lick your asshole ever. And this, you know what, this was way longer than a typical comic, so $5 for this is justified. I'm into it. I mean, I was kind of sketched out about the cover because I'm just in general skeptical of female protagonists, because, you know, that's that, what is it? Internal misogyny I got. And then, like, look, that's just the back of it's pretty damn cool. So go get this if you're into that crime type stuff. Oh, those shoes look a little crazy. But yeah, go get it, or, you know, Susie's not going to lick your ass ever again.